Hello chatbox out there. Today in this video I'm just going to be telling you guys out there about what I got to on my Saturday. I hope you guys have had a great week and are having a lovely weekend. Today I got ready for the day ahead and I was up later on than usual because I was up in the night, and I ended up watching a bit of Sleepy Hollow, which was a bad idea because it was quite windy last night and the wind kept on hitting the door and stuff. So I was like, oh my god, the head of saucepan's coming to get me. And yeah, I just loved it, that film. And so I watched the end of that and ended up watching can't speak today. I ended up watching Chicago, which I love, with Renee Zellweger in, and she's just such a great actress. And the songs in that film are awesome. And it also has the guy that's from Pretty Women, and I watched that the other day as well. I love that film with Julia Roberts. Can't remember Richard Gere, that's his name. That's it. I'm so bad with names, and it just came to me. I love Richard Gere. He's such a great actor as well. And I then finally got some nice beauty sleep, well needed. And then I got up. My mum was up, and my dad was up as well. And my dad was sorting stuff on the house. My older brother is at rugby, and younger brother he got back and was on his Xbox. He's still gone off out with his mates, and my younger sister in uni and older sister is at her house, and I played with my memory doll and listened to a bit of Madonna, and I've got Open Your Heart stuck in my head, and also listened to Hold On For One More Day by Wilson and Phillips. I think that's what the band's called. Can't remember, I'm really bad with names, but I really like that song, and that was on the radio, so I had that stuck in my head. And then me and my mum watched Cupcake Wars, and I FaceTimed my best mate and was just having a nice catch up with him, just talking to him and stuff, because I didn't talk to him for a while. And I then went on to my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and for my lunch I had a cheese and ham toasty and a cup of tea. And my dad was talking about getting the decorations down, and he's planning on decorating the inside and outside of the house all at once, because normally he does the inside and then the outside a different day, but he's planning on getting it all done in one day instead, so that should be exciting. And we're not having a world tree this year. Instead, we're just going to have this pretend tree that spins around and lights up, and it's very OTT, very fabulous, and I absolutely love it. And at least we have a tree, fake or real tree, it doesn't matter. As long as we get to decorate a tree, I'm not fussed. And for tea, we're having takeaway, can't wait for that. Having a bit of a treat, and it's the final of Doctor Who season 11 tomorrow. I loved this season. Jodie Whittaker has done it brilliantly as the Doctor. She reminds me a lot of the 10th Doctor. And I love Graham, Yaz, and Ryan, the companions as well. They add to it just as much as the Doctor. And I just really love it. And I can't wait to explore more of their backgrounds for the next series of Doctor Who season 12. And I watched Spider-Man, loved that film. I watched the second one, the original with Tobey Maguire in, and I then was doing some arts and craft and did some colouring pages and some word searches, and I'm getting pretty good at word searches now. I love a bit of a word search, and I watched some Vic of Dibley episodes of the Vic of Dibley box set that I've got, and also watched some episodes of Escape to Country. And my dad was at the end room watching rugby, and I tied up the kitchen, and then I had some hot chocolate, and I did some dolls and dolls and Bluetooth doll photography, and played with my main Bluetooth doll. And tomorrow I'm going to be having a Dot 2 DVD marathon. Love a bit of Dot 2. Getting ready for the final episode of the series tomorrow night. And also we've got Strictly and Couch to watch tonight, and that reminds me I have Couch from last week to watch off because I play it later on. And I watched some Dollhouse doll videos and Doll to Doll videos, and I did some doll stuff off eBay and Amazon Series. I'm watching doll hair making videos. I'm watching doll house Christmas decorated houses tours, which is getting me nice and festive. And I decorate my dollhouse for Christmas. My dollhouse has 2 Christmas trees in it, 3 if you count one that's like for the little kids, and it's kind of like golden, really tatty looking, and it's kind of falling apart because I've had it for years. And it's just in one of the children's bedrooms in the dollhouse. And yeah, I just love Christmas, most wonderful time of the year, as they say. I've just been listening to Michael Bublé's Christmas album, and I'm asking for that for Christmas. So I've just been listening to it on YouTube. Thank God for YouTube playlists, or I would never be able to listen to it. I've just had his playlist on repeat. Love it. And I love when when you kissed when he kissed you. Oh, I can't remember the name of it, of this song. when he kissed you, when he kissed him. Can't remember the name of the song that I heard, and it's really good. Again, I'm sorry, I just suck at name of songs, and it's a really good song. I've got it stuck in my head. I just found it on YouTube, and then I was listening to a song called "Freeze Time, Stop Freeze Time" by Parker Fury, and I really like that band and that song. And I'm just suck at knowing names of people, names of places, names of songs. It just goes up my head, and yeah, it just really frustrates me. Some names I'm really good at remembering, and some I'm just like, sorry, what's your name again? But yeah, that's why I could never be a teacher, because I never remember all the students' names. I'd have to have them with badges so I could name all of them, and so I could remember all of them. It'd take me a long time. And yeah, am going off tangent about my shocking memory of names and places and stuff. It's a lot better than it was, but anyway. So I then was tidying around my dollhouse and just playing with some of my dolls and doll stuff and my dollhouse, and did some filming and editing of that. Got some new scripts and stories for my doll drama, and I can't wait for the newest Casualty episode. Watched the Casualty trailer and it looks amazing. I love Casualty so much, and also Hobby as well. And I really hope Dom and Lofty can work it out. Hashtag Dofty. Again, I thought I messed up their names again. I love Dofty so much. Dofty, Wobwan, Malik, and Will and Sunny are my favourite fandoms all the time. I watch a lot. I've watched every episode of Wobwan's storyline and Malik's and Dofty's, but not much, not all of Will and Sunny, because that's from Days of Our Lives over in America. So I tend to be left behind a lot. So luckily, my friends on Twitter that love Will and Sunny like myself normally send me clips or send me links to like channels and YouTube channels so that I can try and catch up. And they're reuniting, but I bet it won't be as good as the Wobble reunion, because that Wobble reunion, I mean, was gold dust. And I've read in a certain magazine that Robert consoles Aaron on Boxing Day, so I'm not sure what Aaron's upset about. So hopefully nothing bad happens. I want Robert to have a lovely Christmas. It's their first Christmas as a married couple. Oh my gosh, I just love Robin so much. It freaks me out that I love them so much, because I'm like, my mum's like, Dan, you know that they're not well. I was like, I know, but I just love them so much. And I just acted brilliantly by Ryan Hawley and Danny Miller. And yeah, I still can't believe I met Danny Miller back in 2016 now. Need to go to one of his charity football games again and try and meet him again. And yeah, I can still remember how I said, love you, Namadal. Great game. Share about the weather. I didn't even mention it was my birthday the day before, and maybe he would have said happy birthday for then, but who knows. And I did get to meet Dan Drillings, another actor, and Jake Crickenden, who actually followed me back on Twitter, which is awesome of him. And I got a photo of them each, and it was just such a great time. I don't even know how I got on to talking about this. Oh, because I was talking about Aldel, yeah. And Jake Crickenden's got a new song out. When She Kissed Him, or it's something like that. It's a really good song. Love his voice. He's just so talented. I'm so sorry that I just can't remember the name of the songs. And yeah, it's a really good song. I've been listening to that on repeat, and he's been thanking, like he put a massive tweet thanking all his fans for the support, which is really sweet. And yeah, he's just so lovable and just such a lovely chap. And I just loved meeting him, and it was just so easy to talk. He was easy to talk to. Same with Dan Diggs, and as soon as I saw Danny Miller, my legs went to jelly, and I was like, oh my god, because I loved Danny Miller since I was, well, since he started in Emmerdale, and I also watched him in Green Show before he went into Emmerdale, so I'd known him for a bit. So it was just so well getting to meet him, and yeah, I just loved it. And we had a games night the other night, me and my siblings, and my older sister and her boyfriend came over. We had some dips, some sweets and stuff, and it was really competitive, lots of fun. We played this game called Werewolf, and played Guess That Tune, where you have to have like kazoos and you have to like blow into it and play the music and you have to guess. It got pretty competitive, but it was really fun. And we also played Uno, and played Articulate and some other kinds of board games. So that was really fun. And I'm now off to go work on the new chapter to my book and some new songs and scripts and storylines for my doll drama, and then play my doll drama episode for tonight. I hope you guys have had a lovely weekend so far, or have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I shall see you soon. We need vlog coming very soon. Bye.